game, so it's going to be the first time I've seen these guys in definitely a couple of months. So it'd be nice to see how they've improved under the leadership of Coach Samet, and should be a nice competitive game with the Battle of the Rockets. Obviously with Reading Rockets and City of Birmingham, I think it'll be really competitive.
Yes, absolutely, and we'll talk about the two teams and their records and their matchups already this season, but just as we introduce ourselves to you, the two teams are being introduced to the Loddon Valley crowd, and they are being introduced now, and let me give you the roster for today's game. Wearing number 1 is Sam Tolawasi, who's a Reading Rockets former player. Great to see him here. Wearing number 4 is Jaden Gruel, who I know you're going to talk about in a second, Jack. In number 5 is Ron Iberia. Wearing 6 is Carl Teasdale. In 7 is Jordan Dawes. 8 is Martin Gale, the ever-present Martin Gale. Wearing 10, Ben Tew. In 11 is Reese Forrer-Daly. In 12 is Nathan Ramsdale Owen. In 13 is Orlan Jackman. 15, Dume Akiba. And number 16, Michael Price. What have you made of the addition, Jack, as we were talking about just before we came on air, of Jaden Gruel?
Yeah, he seemed to play yesterday against Bradford, and I believe it was his first game. Canadian who's come in pretty recently so yeah, I think he's only played a couple of games, but yesterday managed to finish with 11 points, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. It seems like getting his feet under him and getting used to playing with his new teammates, and obviously under a new system with a new coach. So to score 11 early on is showing that he's clearly going to be a good scorer, I think, in this league. So it'll be interesting to see how he does today on the second game of a back-to-back.
Yeah, the Birmingham Rockets losing 74-72 last night to the Bradford Dragons, who also conquered victory over the Reading Rockets last weekend. 87-84 were the victors, and as you can probably hear, the Reading Rockets team are now being introduced to the crowd, and we'll go through their roster for you now. Number 4 is Mitch Clark, 5 Reese Pinnock, 6 Jemiah Jenkins, 7 and captain Lewis Champion, 8 is Elijah Maynard, 9 is Isaac Round, 11 is Jacob Spurrier, 13 Finley Porter, 14 Zach Powell, and number 15 Christian Alexander. The Rockets coming off back-to-back losses, as we just said, that loss to the Bradford Dragons by 3 points, and also in the cup final to the Milton Keynes Breakers, but sit in a nice position in the table, Jack. Currently in 6th place with a record of 8 wins and 3 losses, so they're kind of 2 games back from Hemel in terms of wins. What have you made of the team so far this campaign?
I think it's a really exciting squad. They've got people that can score at any given day. We've seen Mitch Clark hit 20s and the 30s. We've seen Jemiah Jenkins go off in games for 30. Lewis has had a game where he had 30 in the cup final in the first half. Eli Maynard hit 5 threes. Isaac Round is starting to come into some form at academy level and Division 3, so hopefully we can see that translate to Division 1 for him. But yeah, I think obviously it's the first time back in the Valley since the cup final, so it'll be interesting to see how the fans kind of react and hopefully get behind these guys after a tough one up in Manchester against a really strong Milton Keynes side. You watch them play and it's not as one-sided as people think in terms of our Division 2 against Division 1. That squad is a Division 1 squad, and it'll be good to hopefully see them move up next year and compete at the level that I think they should be.
Absolutely, and if we look at the form book, the Birmingham Rockets, incredibly, on an 8-game losing streak at this current moment, started off the league in really, really good form. The Rockets have won 3 out of the last 5 encounters. What do you think has been the issues for the Birmingham Rockets in terms of their recent run of form, Jack?
I think obviously coming up from Division 2, I think it's quite a step. They've added some veteran players in Sam Talawaze and especially Orlan Jackman. They've also had quite a few injuries. So the last time that these two teams faced off here at the Valley was in the Cup, and Orlan Jackman wasn't playing in that game, which makes a big difference. We've seen now what Orlan Jackman can do. Obviously Commonwealth Game gold medalist, which I always like to bring up because it's an amazing accomplishment. Obviously playing for England in the Commonwealths in Birmingham. And yeah, we saw what he did last year for Worthing, and just a complete veteran of the game, and really excited to see him play today because we always know he's going to give a good game and give the Rockets something to worry about.
Yes, most definitely, and great points about Orlan Jackman. They're an absolute stalwart in NBL Division 1. We're just over 2 minutes until tip-off here at the Valley. Just want to welcome everybody that's watching online. Really great to see you. Please feel free to pop any comments in the chat box, and we will do our very best to respond to those and reply to those. But as we say, it is the Battle of the Rockets, and we will also do our best not to say well done to the Rockets. We will try and be as clear as we can in terms of Reading and Birmingham. Jack, if we just turn our attention back to the home team, obviously the cup final loss is always a tough one to take. First of all, a huge congratulations to NBL Division 2 outfit Milton Keynes Breakers. I mean, they were absolutely magnificent on the day. Jordan Spencer with 34 points, an MVP performance. But what do you feel that this team can achieve this season? They've still got a lot of league games to play. They've only played 11 so far, with 24 games to play. So they've still got a big chunk of the season left. Currently sitting in 6th, as we talked about. It's very interesting. That top 6, there's only a couple of losses between the Trailblazers, the Rebels, the Storm, Newcastle, and obviously the Riders. What's your feeling going into the kind of business end of the season?
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting one this season, because you look at the league table and anybody can beat anybody. We saw Barking have won a couple of games recently and on a bit of an upturn. The Reading, as we've said, in 6th have beat Hemel, they've beat Essex, they've beat Loughborough, that are all above them in the league. Bradford have obviously won a couple of games recently, and I think it's a really interesting one where anybody can beat anyone on their day. So yeah, I think with the coaching of Samit Nourizadeh and the squad that that the Rockets have put together, I think that there is a chance to obviously make playoffs, because they're in a playoff spot at this moment in time. But I think they could make a couple of rounds through and really push some of the high-end teams in this league, like the Essex and the Derbys and the Hemels. And we know who Hemel have recently brought back, of reigning MVP Taylor Johnson. So that's always going to be a tough game, and they're already in 3rd. So yeah, I think the Reading Rockets can definitely make a push towards the top end of the table with a few games in hand to catch up. If they get a couple of wins, then all of a sudden they're in the mix of the Hemels and the Essex at 2nd, 3rd. So yeah.
Indeed, and both teams are about to take to the floor. Let's give you tonight's starting 5s. The Rockets are going to line up with number 4, Mitch Clark, number 5, Reece Pinnock, 7, Lewis Champion, 8, Elijah Maynard, and they've opted to go for number 13, Finn Porter. The Birmingham Rockets will line up with number 4, Jaden Gruel, number 7, Jordan Dawes, 8, Martin Gale, number 10, Ben Tew, and number 13, Orlan Jackman. Some interesting matchups there. What are you looking forward to in this first part of the game?
Yeah, so normally what Coach Nourizadeh likes to do first play down is they try and get the ball inside to Christian Alexander. Obviously, with Christian Alexander not starting, it'll be interesting to see if they go with the same approach and try and get the ball inside early to Finn and see if they can get some easy looks underneath and maybe a couple of fouls. I think the reason for starting Finn might be that the Rockets team, Birmingham that is, don't have a necessarily bona fide 5 big man, old school big man. So I think maybe a little bit more agile with Finn than you are strength with Christian. So yeah, it would be interesting to see a couple of the matchups, and obviously who's going to try and slow down Orlan Jackman.
So don't be fooled by the league positions. As we've said, Reading Rockets currently 8-3, Birmingham Rockets 4-9. But this is going to be a close encounter, and the first possession of the game goes to Birmingham. Jordan Dawes with the ball, playing pick and roll. Jackman back to Tew. Martin Gale, who's been so good in this league so far. Shot clock winding down as Dawes goes off the bounce, but it's no good, and Pinnock rebounds for the Rockets. Early screen and roll. Champion goes back to Pinnock. Champion will fire the three, and he'll warm up the crowd nicely with the 3 ball.
Yeah, great to see Lewis making an early shot. We know that he can catch fire. He's done it on a handful of occasions so far this season, so good start from Reading.
Interesting matchup. Mitch Clark against Orland Jackman inside as Chew drives against Porter. Can't get it to go. Pinnock rebounds and bursts out. Pinnock gives it to Champion. Maynard, who's playing the 4 by the looks of things. Clark with a pass to Porter, wasn't looking, and out of bounds is the call, and the Birmingham Rockets will regain possession.
Yeah, as you said, interesting that Coach Nourizadeh started with Mitch on Orland Jackman. Obviously giving up quite a bit of size, but smarts and strength Mitch has in abundance. So let's see if he can utilise that.
Indeed, Gruel looks to go against Maynard. Maynard does a great job cutting him off, and out of bounds is the call. Reading Rockets regain possession.
Yeah, great start on the defensive end from Reading. Lots of really smart play, just cutting the defender off, cutting the attacking player off, hands out, hands vertical, forcing them into mistakes and tough shots.
So Clark getting the offense going for Reading this time. Inside to Porter. Porter with kind of a little grenade action there. Shot clock winding down. Champion will have it. High hedge as he passes to Pinnock, who has to fire the 3, and that's way off. Maynard gets it, but a 24-second violation has been called. The Reading Rockets not getting that shot off in time.
Yeah, really close one. They managed to get a shot off with Reese, but couldn't quite hit the ring. But good to see Elijah Maynard crashing the offensive glass, trying to get those scrappy plays.
Good to see almost 100 of you already tuning into this NBL Division 1 clash. The Rockets derby as it's billed. There's Jaden Gruel to Jackman, to Dawes. Dawes playing middle pick and roll with Chew. Jackman to Chew inside. Goes against Maynard and gets it to go for the Birmingham's opening score.
Yeah, that's a really tough move from Chew, the big man there for City of Birmingham.
So Pinnock has it, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Reading reverse the ball. Mitch Clark looks to get going, but he can't get his 3 ball to go. And a foul is called on the rebound. That will be against Lewis, Champion. And those are the type of fouls, Jack, that the Reading team really don't want to give away during this particular game.
No, they're fouls that don't really affect the game in any way. You're not slowing a fast break. You're not stopping somebody beating you off the dribble. They're just ones that rack up on the scoreboard, obviously, in terms of team fouls, but also one for Lewis that means he can't take one later in the game and may put him in foul trouble later on, and you look back at that and go, was it needed?
Will he still get a charge? Let's see as Jaden Gruel goes all the way to the rack for 2, and that's a tough move by the Canadian. 3 plays 4 early on at the Valley, 3 minutes gone in the game as Pinnock turns the corner to Clark. Clark with advantage. Little Euro step, but he can't get it to go. 2 rebounds, and the Birmingham Rockets come again. Ball's turned over twice there by either team. Jackman has it back for Birmingham, and he'll look to play wing pick and roll with Chew. Jackman splitting it, but he can't find the roller as Maynard steals it. Bit scrappy in these opening exchanges.
Yeah, both teams seeming they just need to settle down a little bit, not quite getting into the rhythm of any offense.
Yes, Maynard with a tough 3 there, and Coach Nourizadeh does not look happy with that. It's been what a scrappy couple of possessions. Champion currently defending Jackman. And that is going to be an offensive foul against Ben Chew. Moving screen. And I would imagine, Jack, Coach Nurizade will want a good offence here from his team.
Yeah, it's a good chance to run something that you've been working on hopefully over the week against the scout of the City of Birmingham Rockets. Obviously off of a dead ball, it means everybody can settle down, take a couple of seconds to take a deep breath.
So Clark gives it to Pinnock, hands off to Maynard, middle pick and roll. Clark finds Pinnock with advantage, but Pinnock stopped. Excellent defence by Birmingham, but Maynard will stop and pop, and he gets it to go for 2.
Yeah, I was just about to say, obviously the game has been pretty scrappy so far, quite a few turnovers, quite a lot in transition, but I think the flip side of that is the defence has been really tough. They've been really fighting, trying to make every little possession count.
Dawes will fire the 3, but that's off. Pinnock with another rebound for the Reading Rockets. And Champion will take the early 3, and Champion's 2 from 2 early on in this one.
Yeah, really nice looking transition from Reece. You could see it come in as they were coming down the floor. Jordan Dawes, number 7 for Birmingham, got caught between the two. He had to slow the ball, if not Reece was going to attack, which left Lewis Champion wide open in the corner.
So Gruel has forced the switch and will look to play against Porter. Porter doing a pretty good job, but Dawes is in the corner for 3. He's off this time. Maynard's rebounding for Reading, who have a 4-point advantage. 8 plays 4. Clark. Chance of another foul, but Clark with the extra pass from Champion to Pinnock, and bingo! The Reading Rockets hot from downtown early on.
Yeah, that's one of those shots that I'm sure Coach Nurizade will be really happy to see, because we know how quick Reece is and his defence is great. So if he can hit a couple of outside shots, all of a sudden it opens up the rest of his game.
Gale will fire the 3 and he will connect, and that's a great pass from Ben 2 to find Martin Gale, who stems the flow. 11 plays 7, 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter. And Mark Hellwood has checked in. We're missing you on the stream today, Mark, but Jack's doing quite an average job in your place, which is great. And an offensive foul is called, and that is against Finn Porter, as Nathan Ramsdale-Owen will come into the game for the Birmingham team. And of course, Jack, I was only joking. You're doing a fabulous job so far.
I think it's very hard to replace Mr. Mark Hellwood.
Yes, he's given us a hashtag of rude alert. Who looks like him, I don't know. Anyway, back to the action here. 11 plays 7. The Loddon Valley crowd really into this already. Almost a packed house with the balcony quite full too, as Gruel has it against Champion. Tries to shake and bake, stops and pops, and that's a tough looking shot there from Jaden Gruel.
Yeah, you can see he's had a couple of baskets so far, and he's starting to get used to the league. I think he can be a problem later in the season for teams.
Champion finds Porter, who goes off the window and 1. What a pass, what an extra pass by Lewis Champion. And Finn Porter is fouled in the process.
Yeah, I thought
by Jaden Gruel. Sorry, Jack.
Sorry, I thought for a second Lewis Champion was going to put that one up after hitting 2 in a row. But a miscommunication underneath from City of Birmingham left Finn Porter wide open, and Lewis managed to find him for an easy 2 points and a foul, so potentially a free anyway.
Absolutely, and again, welcome if you're just joining us. We've got over 100 listeners now as Finn Porter converts the free throw, and Coach Nurizade will make 3 changes with Jenkins, Alexander and Powell all checking into the game. But yes, welcome to the stream. It's great to have you here. We're back in action at the Valley. It seems as though it's, as the trendy saying, it's been a minute. And that's a turnover by Birmingham, with the Reading Rockets a 5-point advantage.
Seem to show a little bit of zone press there, the Reading Rockets. Almost look like a 1-2-1-1 zone press, just to change the tempo of the game and force City of Birmingham into an unforced turnover.
Clark can't find Alexander inside, but the ball was tipped out of bounds, so Reading will keep possession. And yes, that is a common feature of the Rockets defence, a little bit of zone press to match up zone. So Jenkins has it as Sam Tolawase gets ready to check in for Birmingham. Christian Alexander finding it really difficult to catch the ball, but a foul is called on the play, and if that's, oh, it's on number 12, so that's Nathan Ramsdale-Owen, and as he's well known around the league, Sam T is checking in. He caused the Reading Rockets some real issues in the cup game earlier on this season, and my goodness me, what a talent he is, as Clark kicks to Jenkins. Jenkins can't get in on the act of the three. Out of bounds is the call. And it looks like the Reading Rockets will keep possession.
Yeah, Sam Tolawase, another stalwart of British basketball. As you said, in the cup game here, led the game with 29 points, but also had 5 offensive rebounds, which makes a massive difference in the game. So let's see if I'm sure he'll be hoping to.
And he missed at the rim and got blocked by Alexander, and it's frantic there as the Rockets turned it, Reading Rockets turned it over out of bounds. Zach Powell now turns it over, gets the ball back. My goodness me, it's scrappy. Jenkins is open for 3. A bingo! Flip Jenkins, 3 ball, and that sees a timeout called by the City of Birmingham Rockets, who trail this one by 8.
Yeah, a big swing there. You almost expect Sam Tolawase to make that too, but misses the first one, gets the offensive rebound, then gets blocked, which leads to 3 at the other end.
So it's been quite a battle so far between these two Rockets teams, and a real kind of, I guess, gimme that for Jemiah Jenkins, who's got himself off the mark. And talking of Mark, neither of us, according to Mark Hellwood, are rude Huller. It's total football, total comms, he says. And Mark's unfortunately away today because he's watching the omnibus of El Dorado, so it's always a nice one for you slightly older listeners. But let's talk about the action here. What have you liked so far about the Reading Rockets' performance in these opening 8 minutes, Jack?
Yeah, I don't know the exact stat on what they've had so far, but they've seemed to have quite a lot of points in transition and secondary transition, like that one we saw there from Jemiah Jenkins. Getting a stop on the defensive end, getting out running and getting open looks, which you like to see. Looks like Isaac Round has also checked in for the Reading Rockets.
Yeah, good to see Isaac Round in early. He has been performing superbly in the EABL of late. 2 back-to-back Player of the Weeks, and has also had 2 30-point games in Division 3 and a 40-point game last week, so it'd be great to see what he can bring to the party. As Gale has it, and he's playing against Jenkins, who passes to Jackman. Jackman's just short on that one. Sam T with the offensive glass is no good. Uncharacteristic miss from him as Powell plays in transition. Alexander off the window for 2. And Reading Rockets with a double-digit lead.
Yeah, again, another stop. Managed to run out and get a layup underneath. It'll be interesting to see how we match up here against Orlan Jackman and Sam Tolawase.
Stolen by the Rockets. It's Round to Powell, who stuffs it home for 2. Reading Rockets 21 points to 9 to the good. Tolawase will shoot the jumper against Alexander, but he's short, and Mitch Clark will rebound. And the Reading Rockets looking really hot in transition as Jenkins pulls up for 3, but that's no good. Clark is there to rebound. And the Reading Rockets slowing it down and playing their traditional pick and roll continuity, but out of bounds is the call. And those turnovers probably quite concerning for Coach Nurizadeh if they continue later on in the game.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be happy with the defense and the transition play, though. Obviously, not a nice one there, but I think it was the right decision. Christian Alexander was open underneath, just couldn't quite execute the pass.
Ron Aberia has checked into the game for the Birmingham Rockets, and Lewis Champion is back into the game for the Reading Rockets. Behind the back pass from Gruel there as he gets it back and fires the 3-ball and connects nothing but string, and you can definitely see his talent already in this game.
Nearly a turnover there in transition from the Reading Rockets. Martingale nearly picked that one off.
So Jenkins has the ball tapped away, 9 seconds on the shot clock. The Reading Rockets with a 9-point advantage, 28.3 seconds remaining on the game clock. It's been a positive first half for the home team. Jenkins throws the ball and doesn't find anybody but Coach Nurazadeh, and that's probably the worst turnover you can have, throwing it to your coach.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication there on the read and react from Isaac Round there, trying to lift, but didn't quite go to the right position where Jemiah Jenkins was expecting him.
So the final possession, it looks like, of this first quarter, as Jaden Gruhl will play against Powell. Gruhl with a sort of fumble pass. Ramsdale Owen will fire. He misses, but it's an offensive rebound. And that goes, and that will do us for the first quarter. And Coach Nurazadeh understandably not happy. His team had a 21-9 advantage, but we go into the end of the first quarter with the score 21 to Reading Rockets and 14 to the City of Birmingham Rockets. What do you make of that first quarter, Jack?
Yeah, as we've said many times, defense leading out into transition. It'll be interesting to see how the City of Birmingham Rockets will react to that and what they look for going forward. I think I would probably look to chuck it inside to Orlan Jackman a little bit more. Maybe see if Jaden Gruhl is a pure point guard in the pick and roll, because we've not really seen him using the pick and roll much so far. It'll be interesting to see how that happens. Just see if you can ask a few more questions of the Reading Rockets defense and a few different things.
So already we have 7 of the Reading Rockets players scoring in this game. Lewis Champion has 6 of those with his back-to-back threes. And for the City of Birmingham Rockets, Jaden Gruhl leads all scorers in the game with 7. And Martingale has 3. Ben Chu and Ron Iberia, who made that last bucket, have 2 apiece. The rebound game currently being won by the Rockets, 10-6. The Rockets, however, with 6 turnovers, Jack, and that's probably something that's going to concern Coach Nurazadeh. What do you feel they need to do in this second quarter to enable to stem that flow?
Yeah, I think it's almost the transition between transition and half-court offense. I think Coach Samet would like them playing fast, and they are. But it's just knowing when to go and when to not, and slow it down a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see if they can run a little bit more half-court offense when there is no clear advantage in transition.
So the Reading Rockets will begin the second quarter. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you watching on the stream. As Jemiah Jenkins to Porter, quickly to Lewis Champion. Champion to Powell. Powell goes off the bounce. Champion will go for 3 again, and he gets fouled this time, so that will be 3 shots to Lewis Champion. And I think it's going to be Ron Iberia that's charged with that one. Rockets offense looking pretty fast and pretty slick there.
Yeah,
as in the Reading Rockets, sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, really nice to see Zach Powell attacking when he can. Just looking at the replay. But yeah, it was really interesting and good drive and kick. I think Lewis Champion, with a little bit of a veteran play, as he was landing, put his foot out. Tough call there for the City of Birmingham Rockets.
As Champions on the free throw line, it's great to see former Aussie Reading Rocket Ben Dixon in the house. Dixon spending 4 seasons with the home team. As Lewis Champion looks to collect all 3 points the old-fashioned way, as they say, as the Reading Rockets restore their 10-point advantage, 24-14. Gruhl, the catalyst to the City of Birmingham, tries to find Tolawase inside but can't. And a turnover for the Birmingham Rockets. 12 turnovers in the game already for both teams, 6 apiece. A little bit of full court pressure from the visitors to Reading as Jenkins has it. Round. Hands off to Powell. Porter. Round, who looks so he's playing the 4 spot. Shot clock winding down. Porter with 5 seconds to Powell, who'll go off the bounce. Powell to Round. Round off the window for 2. Nice patient offense from the Reading Rockets.
Yeah, just as we said about the turnovers, they take their time, find a good shot.
Toloase loves that top of the key 3, but he can't get it to go. Round rebounds for the Rockets. Champion bringing the ball up the floor. The home team have a real spring in their step right now. Jenkins stops and pops on the 3 ball, no good. Powell with a huge rebound. And to explain, the officials called a jump ball, although it seemed to be called before Powell actually landed. Coach Nurizadeh not overly happy with that particular call. However, it is a Birmingham ball, and Jordan Dawes has checked back into the game for the visitors.
Yeah, the referee blew his whistle there and straight away apologised to Coach Samet that he had called it a little bit too early. So, but those things happen, and it's a 50-50 one, and the Reading Rockets will get the next one. So
Toloase inside and gives the stare down to the smallest man on the court, Jemiah Jenkins, but he does get fouled and makes the bucket, so he'll go to the line for the bonus. Mitch Clark is going to check back in, and he's coming in for Jenkins. Sam T going to the bonus stripe. 26 plays 16.
Sam Toloase 72.3% from the free throw line so far this season.
He misses that one as Powell rebounds, but that is exactly why we have you here, Jack, for stats like that, as Clark drives in transition and he gets fouled.
Sam Toloase leads his team in free throw percentage at 72.3, which is quite low.
Critical. Interesting. 2 fouls there.
Well, we can compare that to Mitch Clark, who is 90% on the season.
Just cutting edge statistics. Absolutely love it. So Nathan Ramsdale-Oney is coming out. Orlan Jackman's coming back in with Mitch Clark on the line. Isaac Round is checked back out, and he had some good minutes there. Defensively playing well. First free throw is good. We're now up to almost 130 of you watching this NBL Division 1 clash. It's the Rockets derby as it's billed, and it's the Reading team currently in charge in this one. 28 now, plays 16 with those 2 Clark free throws. Looking forward to talking to you about Bucks University and the junior club at some point, Jack, so we'll hold that as Jackman has it. He's going to go Toloase, who will kick weak side to Martin Gale, and Martin Gale is that guy. And a bit of confusion here as the game has stopped, and the timeout has been awarded to Coach Nurizadeh and the Reading Rockets. And 2 minutes gone in this second quarter. Why do you think that Coach Nurizadeh's called timeout here, Jack?
I think just a couple of miscommunications on the defensive end of what they're trying to look for. I managed to see a little bit of Coach Samet's session yesterday where they were looking at a couple of things, and that was something they were talking about. If the ball goes inside, yes, we need to worry about that because they've got some very strong inside players, City of Birmingham, but they are also really good at kicking it when the option isn't there for them to go themselves with Orlan Jackman in particular. If the ball goes inside, it's likely to come back out to an open shooter. So try and cover that, which is obviously what happened on that last play.
Indeed, if we just sprint around the league, Jack, obviously the Derby Trailblazers and Essex Rebels are locked at 12 wins and 2 losses each at the top of the table. Hemel Storm in 3rd place. Hemel Storm adding Nelson Henry and Taylor Johnson to their roster. They're getting serious again for this latter stage of the season. What did you make of those 2 signings?
The first one with Darian Nelson Henry, I was quite surprised at. Obviously, after retiring, I guess is the words they used in Leicester, which was the end of last season, and was a very solid player in the BBL for the Leicester Riders, playing 25 minutes a game roughly, kind of splitting minutes with Mo Walker in the BBL, which is no mean feat. And then Taylor Johnson, as soon as he left Plymouth, I was kind of half expecting him to be back at Hemel, which is great for the league. Obviously having somebody of that calibre, and we know what he's done in the league the last handful of years, and he did it in the BBL when he was there with Plymouth City Patriots.
So the Reading Rockets play against the City of Birmingham 1-3-1 zone, and Finn Porter gets fouled on the play. That will be charged to Sam Tolawase. Porter will go to the line for 2. Interesting to see the Birmingham Rockets coming out of the timeout in that 1-3-1 zone.
Yeah, just a chance for City of Birmingham Rockets to show something a little bit different, see if they can catch the Rockets off guard, but they managed to play against it well as Finn Porter makes his first free throw.
Are you going to tell us what Finn Porter is from the line?
I'm afraid I can't, because he's not in the top 5 of the team.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, sorry. Wasn't that prepared.
Well, he's made both, so he's done a good job for his team as they lead 30-19. A little bit of full court pressure from the Rockets of Reading as Tolawase goes one-on-one from the top of the key. Can't get it to go inside, but gets fouled on the play. And Porter's charged with that one. That's foul number 2 for him, so I'd imagine Christian Alexander will come back into the game for the home team, and indeed he does. Sam Tolawase so aggressive on his drives and finishes inside. A real handful to defend.
Yeah, he also does a great job when he gets inside of composure, taking his time, make sure he's balanced before he goes up. He doesn't rush, he gets reset and gets up strong, and always seems to draw lots of fouls throughout the length of the game.
Lots of noise in the valley, but Tolawase makes the first. Don't forget, please comment on what you see in the game, or indeed our commentary, good or bad, we don't mind. Feel free to write in the chat box as Sam T makes the second, and Jaden Gruel will come back into the game for Martin Gale. And City of Birmingham staying in touch in this one, 30 plays 21. And it looks like we'll see the 1-3-1 zone of City of Birmingham again. Reading Rockets looking a little bit uncomfortable. The number of touches out of bounds is the call. 9 seconds on the shot clock, but the Reading Rockets will have the ball in the backcourt.
Yeah, really good zone defense there from City of Birmingham, showing something a little bit different, forcing the Rockets into something they're not used to. You don't see much 1-3-1 in NBL Division 1.
Great pass by Pinnock inside to Alexander with the baby hook for 2. Reading Rockets really good playing downhill. Dawes has it. Jackman, Rule, will look inside again. Tolawase. Looked like he travelled, but he's kicked it to Iberia, who'll fire the 3, and Iberia will connect. And Coach Nurazade hands aloft with frustration. Champion for 3 is no good this time. Another early one from the Reading Rockets. It's an 8-point game. That speed is favouring the City of Birmingham, but Reading Rockets steal the ball. It's Pinnock to Maynard with the stop and pop, but he's short. Clark tries on the rebound, Maynard! And the Reading Rockets have their 10-point advantage back.
Yeah, good fighting there on the offensive rebounds from the Rockets. I was a little bit confused with the shot selection in transition, but they managed to get an offensive rebound and a putback.
Jackman plays against Champion, but goes to Dawes. Dawes gets blocked by Alexander, and here come the Reading Rockets, 2-on-1. Pinnock gets fouled and will go to the line for 2, and the Reading Rockets really showing where they're strong in transition.
Yeah, great defense, help side from Christian Alexander, rising up and swatting that one away. Reece Pinnock coming up with it and sprinting in transition and getting a foul.
I suppose we can't not mention Mr. Charlie Haynes and his team with their first victory yesterday. A massive congratulations to the Reading Rockets under-16 girls who recorded their first win in the Premier Division. But Charlie couldn't be bothered to come here today because he's too busy watching Arsenal, so...
Priorities.
Yes. Anyway, back to the action here. Pinnock has missed the first for the Reading Rockets. and the second, but Clark rebounds. Clark misses wide open off the window, and the City of Birmingham get away with that one.
Yeah, going back to the under-16 girls, I believe, obviously it's their first win of the season. Is it the first win for the club in under-16s girls Prem ever?
We'll come to that in a second as Jackman incredibly draws the foul from Alexander. Alexander protests, and that will be 2 shots to Orlan Jackman. And Jemiah Jenkins will check back into the game for the home team. That's Alexander's first foul. Going back to what you were saying, yes, absolutely, the under-16's first win. So Charlie Haynes, a history maker as well as everything else in his locker. There's not much else in his locker.
Yeah.
Anyway,
start the CV now.
Most definitely. Back to the action here. And Lewis Champion leading all scorers in the game with 9. It's Orlan Jackman, who's yet to get off the score, but now converts the free throw to get his first point of the contest. 34 playing 25. Just close to the 5-minute mark remaining in this second quarter. Jackman makes the second. It's an 8-point game.
Yeah, interesting that Orlan Jackman hasn't scored yet until those 2 free throws as he leads the team in points.
The 3 ball is off from the Rockets as Tolawase collects. Napiria goes off the bounce. Tolawase will fire the 3 ball and he will connect. And it's a 5-point ball game, and the City of Birmingham's 1-3-1 is working.
Yeah, getting stops and deflections, which has given them chances in offense.
Jenkins is short on the 3. Reading Rockets just shooting 3s at the moment against the zone, which is giving the City of Birmingham chances in transition. Tolawase thought about firing it, goes off the bounce and gets fouled in the process. Jenkins called with that one. And Zach Powell will come back into the game, and he's quite an interesting, Tolawase, quite an interesting player to officiate. Very, very aggressive on the offensive end, excellent at drawing contact. But the question has to be asked, did the defender do much wrong? Tolawase good on the first jack, not answering that question, staying unbiased, which I like.
Yes, I've been in enough trouble with referees this season, so I will not comment on the refereeing.
Don't we know it? It's now a 3-point game. Reading Rockets led by as many as 12. 34 plays 31. City of Birmingham right back in this contest. Really struggling against this 1-3-1 or the Reading Rockets as they turn the ball over once again. Coach Nurizadeh bound to have to call timeout.
Yeah, really struggling on offense at the moment, the Reading Rockets, and not being able to get anything inside, just settling for frees as there is a foul called.
Yes, Reese Pinnock charged with that one as Coach Nurizadeh does indeed call timeout. His team with a 3-point advantage, 34 playing 31. And whilst we have this break in play, Jack, tell us how things are going with our partners over at Bucks New University. Just first of all, tell us about your role and then how the program is going.
Yeah, so it's our first year kind of back in with Buckinghamshire New University. I've been appointed as the head coach, which is really good fun, obviously, with uni basketball. We are in Bucks 3, so the 4th tier with Bucks Prem involved. It's been really exciting so far. We've got quite a lot of young players, quite a young squad. A couple of the guys are coming over and training with the Rockets in Division 3, and looking forward to next season. Now, obviously, we've got 3 games left in the league, including varsity. Excluding varsity, which is obviously the pinnacle of university sport is varsity. Everybody loves it. great occasion, not just for the sport, but for everything that goes along with it, and the social aspect and the support you get from your peers, which is great to see. But yeah, really starting to slowly grow something at Bucks, I think, and people seem to be enjoying it, and we're getting more and more at each of our home games, and slowly building and working on a few things is what I'd say at the moment, I think.
Great. Well, thank you very much for all that information, and once again, a big thanks to Buxton University for their support. Great to have them on board with us as we resume the action here with the Birmingham Rockets with a chance to cut the deficit to just 1 point as Jaden Gruhl is on the line, and he makes the first. And the second, and it's worth noting that these two teams also meet again next weekend in the return fixture, so interesting one. It looks like the City of Birmingham have gone to 2-3 zone just to change things up a little bit.
Yeah, interesting change, because the 1-3-1 seems to be really effective for them.
Rockets still, Reading Rockets still struggling as Maynard has to step back and fire the three. And you've just got to have plays like that, Elijah Maynard. But the City of Birmingham coming straight back at Reading as Tolowase has it. Was always going to play 1 against 1 and gets fouled in the process. Alexander really struggling to contain him on the perimeter. And Sam T will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, we said early matchups could be quite tough against the City of Birmingham Rockets, just in terms of the speed that they have at the 4 and 5 position with Sam Tolowase, who's, as we said, a very aggressive driver who will just look to attack you at any opportunity he gets.
Finds the back of the iron, but the City of Birmingham keep it alive as Orlan Jackman fires the 3-ball and connects, and it's a lead for the City of Birmingham. Reading Rockets were up by 12 in this quarter. They're now trailing by 1. What a response from the away team.
Yeah, the changes of defence is what's led to it. They're getting stops.
Jenkins, great pass to Pinnock, who missed the open layup, but Porter knocks down the free throw line jumper, and a timeout is called by the City of Birmingham head coach. It's a 39-38 battle here at the Valley. And what do you make of the City of Birmingham's comeback in this second quarter?
Yeah, it seems to be from the defensive end. The 1-3-1 zone was really troubling for the Reading Rockets, and the change to 2-3 again was forcing tough shots. That last possession, a switch off and missing Reece Pinnock cutting backdoor from the corner, which Reece ended up missing, but then offensive rebound kick for the mid-range too. But I think the coach of City of Birmingham will be pretty happy with how things have gone, especially in this second quarter, and bringing the game back.
Sam Tolowase now leads all scorers in the game with 11 points personal. No surprise, he's been super aggressive since coming into the game. Lewis Champion has 9 for the Reading Rockets, with Maynard and Porter 7 apiece. And it'll be an interesting final 3 minutes and 10 seconds of this first half. Both teams have used both their timeouts, and both teams are indeed in the penalty. And I think at half-time, Jack, I'm off for a spot of golf, believe it or not. We've got Bailey Boom Tustin and Golfplex here with a putting challenge that he's invited me to. I'm not sure what my putting's like, let alone my golf, so I shall report back. However, let's get back to more important matters, the game itself. And the City of Birmingham coming out of timeout with Jaden Gruhl. Cross screen between Tolowase and Jackman, but the ball finds Gale. Tolowase will surely go to work on Porter, he doesn't. Jackman gets Maynard to bite on the shot fake, and Jackman goes all the way to the rack for 2. And after a really positive opening quarter defensively, the Reading Rockets leaking points left, right and centre as Maynard goes off the catch and shoot, but he can't get it to go. Powell steals the ball back.
Yeah, City of Birmingham have been a lot better on offense since Sam Tolawase has come into the game. He just opens up everything as he drives so aggressively.
And that cheer signals a pull-up jumper from Jemiah Jenkins, who finds nothing but string. Tolawase kicks it to Gruel, defended by Powell, but nobody's defending Jackman. Why would you when he's just made a three? Goodness me, 41 plays 43, all and Jackman with back-to-back threes. And the City of Birmingham are really lighting it up in this second quarter. 31 points so far. Jenkins with the three ball, and he connects. 44 plays 43. Both teams really with their shooting boots on at the moment.
Yeah, a game that has completely changed in this second quarter. We said early on in the first quarter how scrappy the game was.
Gruel drives and goes past Champion quite easily. I think the foul was called on Zach Powell. That's his first, and 2 shots to come. Certainly the Rockets finding it, the Reading Rockets, should I say, finding it difficult to keep the City of Birmingham Rockets in front at the minute, causing a big advantage to the visitors. And we're just waiting for the 2 shots to be taken. And we're 92 seconds away from the half-time interval. It's been quite a pulsating second quarter as Gruel makes the first and ties the game at 44 apiece.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have any stats on Justin Gruel as he's new to the league, obviously.
Well, should have done your research beforehand, but we'll let you off. 44 plays 45. Reading Rockets playing against the City of Birmingham's 1-3-1 again. Clark fires to Jenkins to Powell, who's in the corner for 3, and he connects. My goodness me, the Rockets of Reading have started shooting the 3 ball well again, and they lead 47-45.
Yeah, that's a lot better offense there from Reading Rockets. A drive from the corner from Mitch Clark, which creates the defense to come across. Kicks it, extra pass to the corner for a wide open 3.
Gale for 3, but he's no good. Powell will rebound. That was a tough shot by Martin Gale. And can Reading Rockets finish this quarter in the ascendancy? The zone is certainly slowing down, but Porter will fire again. He finds the back of the iron, but the Reading Rockets will keep possession, I'm sure. The officials are discussing. And that is indeed, I feel, from our view, the correct call.
Yeah, 2 officials weren't quite sure, but the other one was, so went over and told them her opinion of it.
Great show defense from the City of Birmingham, who now come out in transition and just about keep the ball. But I think that's probably what Coach Rodriguez will be talking to his team about at halftime. A lot of transition turnovers from the away team, but they only trail by 2 and have a chance to tie or go up 1 in this possession. Gruel will shoot the 3 ball. He won't connect, and it looks like the Reading Rockets will have the last possession of this first half. Powell kicks it to Jenkins, 10 seconds on the shot clock. I'm sure screen and roll will occur as Powell drives the baseline, kicks to Champion. Champion for 3, got them all! Lewis Champion puts up the 50 for the Reading Rockets as they go into this half-time interval. What a high-scoring affair we've had, especially in this second quarter. A quarter score of 29-31, and it's the Reading Rockets with a 5-point lead, Jack.
Yeah, game opened up a little bit more. Turnovers seem to go down. We'll have the stats in a minute. But yeah, led to some really good shooting from both teams. Reading Rockets just seemed to get a few more towards the end of the quarter against the 1-3-1 and 2-3 zone of the City of Birmingham, and they seem to be changing up.
Yeah, Reading Rockets shooting 8 from 18 from beyond the arc. Lewis Champion leading his team with 12 points personal. Jemiah Jenkins has 8. Maynard and Porter with 7 apiece. And for the City of Birmingham Rockets, as we head into the half-time interval, Jaden Gruel and Sam Tolawase have 11 points each. Orlan Jackman has 10. The Rockets currently leading the rebound battle, 20 to 13. The Rockets doing a better job in terms of turnovers in that second quarter, only 2 turnovers. Just give us a quick summary of that first half before we have a Bovril.
Yeah, I think, as we said, scrappy in the first part, and then opened up towards the end. Less turnovers, more half-court offense, and being patient to get the better shots, I think, is a quick summary, as I know you need to run off.
Yes, I'm off to do a bit of putting on the wooden surface against 2 slightly elderly gentlemen, one being the owner, so I better let him win. Anyway, we will be back in about 10 minutes' time. This is a great matchup here. Reading Rockets currently with a narrow 5-point advantage, 50 plays 45. We will see you shortly for the second half.
He's got blue, and we've got both Fisher. Massive
We are back. How was your half-time, Jack?
Lovely, apart from my laptop now not working, so I can't get the stats up, but we'll try and get the technology fixed.
Unfortunately, I missed my putt, so my golfing career is over before it started. But I don't feel like I made a complete fool of myself. I only missed. I didn't read the left to right movement on the court.
I would hope there's not a left to right movement on the court.
Well, there was a bit, so I didn't win the £100. So I'm upset with that. However, I have had a rocket dog for half-time, which is very exciting. But who wants to know about that? Nobody. So let's get back to the action. So a very warm welcome. Absolutely, a very warm welcome back to all of our viewers this afternoon. It's the Reading Rockets against the City of Birmingham Rockets. It's 50-45. We had a really high scoring second quarter, 29-31 in favour of the visitors. They are going to start with Jordan Dawes, Martin Gale, Sam Tolawase, Orlan Jackman and Jaden Gruhl. The Rockets are going with Champion, Clark, Porter, Powell and Jenkins, and it's the home team that get us underway in this third quarter, leading the game by 5. Jenkins playing on the rescreen against Porter, and a foul is called as Porter received the ball going to the bucket. And that foul is charged to Orlan Jackman. Baseline ball is the call. And a big thank you to Reggie's Fitness, who we asked about Finn Porter's free throw percentage, and he gave it to us, as has Finn Porter, who goes off the window for 2 to open the scoring. So a big thank you, Reggie, for that 59.1 percentage. Love it. The fade away from Jackman doesn't go. Champion rebounding. Jack still recovering from his half-time antics as Champion goes to Porter, who gets fouled on the play.
Yeah, good contest there from Mitch Clark on defence to force the short jump shot, and then a quick look in transition.
Orlan Jackman picking up his second foul of the game in quick succession. So 52 plays 45 with the Rockets 2 shots to come, and that is the Rockets of Reading. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, that's not confusing at all, is it?
Porter good on the first. Nearly 130 of you watching our live stream here at Loddon Valley Leisure Centre. A very warm welcome to everybody who's tuning in today. Reading Rockets 54-45 to the good in these opening exchanges of the second half.
Yeah, looks like the focus from Coach Samit Nurizade is to attack the basket a bit stronger in the second half.
Jackman will play against Porter inside with the face up and gets to the rack for 2. Orlan Jackman really showing exactly what he can do in this ball game. And out of bounds is the call. Jackman looked like he got established position really well, but no charge called. And the Rockets of Reading will have the ball from the sideline. We are waiting the floor wipers,
who are sat on the baseline not moving, which is great to see.
Yeah. So there is a delay in the game at the minute. They haven't come on, but we're going to get back underway. No, we're not. We're still waiting. And
here we go.
Our floor wipers will definitely be getting fired after this game. Or probably I will be fined because of their slowness.
I think that's only fair.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Martin Gale is enjoying the little break in play, shall we say. Cutting some shapes. God, I sound old. Right, we're back underway. Reading Rockets with the ball. Nice delayed pick and roll from the Rockets. Clark finds Champion, who finds Jenkins, who pitches back to Champion, is no good. Tolawase plucks that one out of the air for the City of Birmingham. 54 plays 47. Gruhl looks to go off the bounce and gets fouled. And That looks like it's Jemiah Jenkins who will be charged with that one. That's foul number 3 for him, so that will mean Reece Pinnock checks back into the game for the Reading Rockets.
Yeah, nice patient offence from the Reading Rockets at the other end. Jemiah Jenkins probably had a look at it, but decided to fake and drive and kick at the Lewis champion in the corner for a wide open one, which is always good to see.
Ruel is good on the first. Remember, it was a 5-point game at half-time. And that's exactly what we've got now. 54 plays 49. Level pegging so far in this third quarter. Champion fires the 3, can't connect. Been pretty hot from beyond the arc, but not this time. As the City of Birmingham looking to play in transition, but the Reading Rockets doing a good job of stalling that. Gale finds Jackman. Jackman will play against Champion inside. And an offensive foul is called against Orlan Jackman. And didn't we say, Jack, that Lewis Champion would definitely pick up a charge at some point in this game?
There it is. That's the, if you've got Lewis Champion charge on your bingo card, you can tick that one off.
Coach Rodriguez unhappy with the call, especially with Orlan Jackman looking like he took one in the previous possession. As it is, not the case. Pinnock to Clark. Clark for 3. Bingo! Mitch Clark coming into the ball game with the 3 ball.
Interesting to see that City of Birmingham have gone back to man, considering how effective their zones were at the end of the second quarter.
Toloase at the top of the key spins. Looked like he double dribbled, but no call, and out of bounds is the call.
Yeah, great defensive possession there for the Rockets. Help defense came across from Reece Pinnock. Stayed vertical, stayed strong as Sam Toloase turned into him.
Quick change for the Reading team. Isaac Round coming into the game early in this third quarter. 57 plays 49. Reading running a similar set. Round will shoot the 3. Bingo! Isaac Round off the bench, buries the 3 ball.
Yeah, amazing to see that he's got that confidence to shoot that after the last couple of games he's had at Academy and Diffrey action that we've talked about.
And just a correction there, he towed the line, so it has been awarded a 2-point shot. Jackman goes off the bounce. Jackman, tough finish. Clark defending hard. And a foul is called, Martin Gale on Lewis Champion, and both players who have been in this league a long time giving a wry smile to each other.
Yeah, really, really good defense there from Mitch Clark on the ball against Orlan Jackman. Forced a tough shot, managed to get the rebound, tried to save it to Lewis, and I think Martin Gale just took his space as he was landing, and it's one of those that, yes, it's an unfortunate one, and as you said, both players smiling a little bit at each other.
Yeah, so with 6 minutes 48 remaining in this third quarter, the City of Birmingham Rockets head coach Rodriguez has called timeout. His team trailing by 10, 59 plays 49. So whilst we have a little break, obviously, Jack, this is your second season with us, and really interested to hear your thoughts so far on your time in Reading.
Yeah, so last season I joined just before the start of the season and was coaching the under-12s, which was great fun to see the youngest team we have play at National League, and I've moved to 18s now. I think it's just the completely different level of size of club. Having 2 boys teams at National League at each age group and a girls team. The community program is building every year, and every week you hear more numbers joining, which is amazing. With people on waiting lists, which is almost unheard of in British basketball, I think, to just have people waiting to play. Unfortunately, we just haven't got the space and the coaches at the moment, so we're trying to work on that. But just every weekend there's multiple games going on and success going on everywhere, whether that's just people playing or whether that's winning games at different age groups and different levels, is amazing.
So great to see that and hear your insights. Rockets family on the back of the Reading Rockets Kappa jerseys this season, and they will restart this third quarter with a 10-point advantage. Champion fires to Clark. Bingo! Dials his own number for 3. Rockets of Reading with a 13-point advantage as a foul is called the other end, and that will be on Reese Pinnock, I believe.
Yeah, slow first half from Mitch Clark with only 2 points, but he's hit 2 threes early in the second here, which I'm sure he'll be very pleased with.
So 2 shots, I think, will be the outcome, as Jaden Gruhl is getting ready to go to the line for 2. Makes the first. Thank you very much indeed for all of the comments at halftime. Alan Parker says, let's go Rockets. Richard Taylor, Rockets versus Rockets. Absolutely, it's a Rocket showdown, that's for sure. Todd Lindley looks a decent atmosphere again at the Valley. It certainly is. It's brilliant to have so many in at the Valley as Gruhl goes 1 from 2 from the line. It's a 12-point Reading advantage. Great pass by Round to the cutting Pinnock, who stays in bounds. Clark with the shot clock counting down. Round will fire the 3. He's just off, but Porter rebounds, and that's a big one for the Reading Rockets as they go up by 14.
Yeah, those are the kind of points that you need in a close game like this. Just the missed shots, but fighting for the offensive rebounds and tip-ins really do quite often make the difference in close games.
Toloase with the jumper, doesn't go. Pinnock rebounds. Clark goes off the bounce, gets fouled and will go to the line for 2. Mitch Clark definitely come to play in this third quarter. Jared Moore says, why do you never mention the names of the officials? Not intentional, but I know we've got James Mullineau, Spyron Spiridos and Paulina Chirek on court right now. My pronunciation probably not as good as it should be, but I've given it a go, and hopefully that helps as Clark makes the first free throw for the Reading Rockets to put them up 15 in this first part of the third quarter. He makes the second. 66 plays 50. The Reading Rockets have opened up a nice advantage in this third quarter. Pinnock has switched on to Jackman, but Toloase is in the corner for 3, and he drills that one and keeps his team very interested.
Yeah, seemed like a slight mismatch inside with Reese on Orlan Jackman, so Finn came across to try and help out, which obviously left his man in the corner open.
Bang, bang! Mitch Clark with another 3!
As the same at this end, with Mitch Clark being left open by City of Birmingham.
Reese Pinnock charged with the foul. Don't think he enjoyed that one. Ben Chew is going to come back in for the City of Birmingham, and Zach Powell for the Reading Rockets. And Mozilla plays Let's Go COB. Well, they're fighting away here at the Valley. Simone Johnson says, would be nice to know the names of the officials. Hopefully you heard them just a second ago. And Ethan Round, shout out to Jack Adams and Ben Fisher on comms. Ethan Round, brother of Isaac Round, currently on the court. And unable to be with us, tabling some of the junior games. As another foul is called against the Reading Rockets this time. That will be charged to Lewis Champion. As Carl Teasdale will check into the game for the first time. And incredibly, Jack, I coached Carl Teasdale at under 13 regional, South Regional many moons ago. That's showing my age.
I was going to say you don't look old enough to be coaching that, Ben.
There you go. Age is a mere number.
Agreed.
Jackman. Shot clock winding down, gives it to Gruhl. Iberia will fire the 3 and he'll connect. simply because he was left open, really. So 69 plays 56, a couple of threes by City of Birmingham, keeping them in contact in this one. Champion thought about the three, goes off the bounce. There's a great pass to Porter, but he can't get it to go. Foul is called on the play. And that's against Carl Teasdale. First foul for him, and Finn Porter will go to the line for two. And the Reading Rockets moving the ball nicely and finding the inside a little bit more in this third quarter, Jack.
Yeah, it's good to see that they're not just settling for the frees. Yes, they're taking them, but they're taking the frees when the ball seems to go inside out, which is always good because you're creating the space because the defense collapses as Finn makes the first of his 2 free throws.
Another of the Rockets Academy legends, George Clark, is on best commentators in the game. I'm not sure about that. There are many great commentators. As Porter goes 2 from 2. Great to have nearly 160 of you watching. It's 71-56 in favour of the Reading Rockets as Gruel fires the 3 and he connects. My goodness me, a lot of 3-point shots have been made.
Yeah, it just seemed like a misread then on the defense of the ball screen. One player thought they were switching, one thought they were going under, and it just left him open.
Champion drives and he gets fouled. 2 shots will be the outcome because both teams are already in the penalty. Let's just see who it is charged to. It's charged to Kyle Teasdale. He picks up foul number 2. Sam T checking back in for the City of Birmingham. Christian Alexander for the Reading Rockets. And Mike Round, another round high from Orlando. Enjoying the coverage and commentary. Mike, great to have you on the stream with us. Your son currently on court doing a great job for his team as they lead 72-59. Champion making the first free throw. And makes a second, and this high-scoring affair continuing, Jack.
Yeah, really good to see that. Obviously now with both teams in team fouls, you'd imagine there's going to be quite a few free throws in the last 4 minutes of the third quarter.
Iberia thought about the 3, Gruels did as well. Shot fake, they pass to Teasdale, who will shoot the 3 ball, and he will connect. And I believe that's 3 possessions in a row. The City of Birmingham have made 3s and have reduced the arrears to 11. Turnover by Champion. Gruel drives, floats one in for 2, and Coach Nurazadeh has seen enough. A timeout has been called by the Reading Rockets, who led by as many as 16. It's now a 9-point game, 73-64. And Jack, what do you think that Coach Nurazadeh will be talking about to his team during this one?
I think it will be a little bit about matchups or what they're going to do with post players, especially when they've had Sam Tolowaze and Orlan Jackman on the court together. It's been a real struggle in terms of how the Rockets are defending it. The Rockets there being Reading. They seem to be doubling, but quite late, which is leaving people on the perimeter open from wide open threes. And as we've seen, this City of Birmingham teams are not short of shooters. They've had a few different people hit threes.
Absolutely. The Reading Rockets 11 from 23 from beyond the arc at 47%. The City of Birmingham with an even more impressive percentage, 61% from the 3-ball line, 11 from 18, 22 threes made in the game. Both teams shooting the ball really, really well. We're already with 3 minutes and 31 seconds left at 23-19 in this third quarter. Definitely a high-scoring affair with 2 very good offensive teams. So who will get the next run? And the next run really important because we either head into the fourth with the City of Birmingham closing this gap, or the Reading Rockets with a healthy advantage with 10 minutes to play. We shall see. It will be a Reading Rockets ball. They have possession and a 9-point lead. Once again, a big thank you to all those joining on the stream, and a big thank you to all of our sponsors and partners who we will have a chat about shortly. Round has it to Jenkins. Jenkins thought about it, back to Round. Round to Jenkins, back to Round. And out of bounds is the call. I couldn't quite see what happened.
Yeah, I think Isaac caught it on the wing, and the defender, which I believe was Carl Tisdale, closed that gap, and Isaac felt the contact and went down expecting a call, but didn't get it, and it bounced off of his foot and went out.
Gruel with some great handles to Tolowase at the top of the key, who will fire, but won't connect. It's Powell with the rebound for the Reading Rockets. Reading Rockets playing the high screen and roll as Jenkins looks to penetrate, gives it to the cutting round off the glass for two. Great cut by the youngster, who gives the Reading Rockets a double-digit lead again.
Yeah, great read to backdoor cut there. Jamal Jenkins driving to the middle of the court. Isaac Round's defender going across to help as Christian Alexander gets his second block of the game.
Yeah, a real tough matchup there. Mitch Clark on Sam Tolowase, but Christian Alexander came across to help and stuffed that one back. And Coach Rodriguez will make a change as Orlan Jackman comes back into the game for the visitors to Reading.
Another stat for you, Ben. Christian Alexander is second in the league in blocks with 1.4 a game.
Very interesting. And fouls, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's on the floor and doing a good job as Powell goes off the bounce, stops and pops for two, but it's no good. Ron Iberia will rebound that one. And I think another block there, was it? Could well be. Christian Alexander doing a great job of rim protecting for the Reading Rockets. Jackman open for three, connects. And the City of Birmingham's hot shooting continues as they reduce the arrears to 8. But a lot of open threes for COB at this minute. Clark will fire the three. Bingo! Once again, Mitch Clark! Goodness me, we are having a shootout here in the third quarter at the Valley.
Yeah, it's one of those where he made two early in the third, and you almost think, oh, it's been a while since he made. No, well, has another block from Christian Alexander. I think that's 4 now.
Alexander stuffs that one out of bounds as Lewis Champion will check back into the game for the Rockets. 78 plays 67. Coach Samit Nurazadeh for the Reading Rockets, Coach Nuno Rodriguez for the City of Birmingham Rockets barking out instructions to their teams. Jackman contested this time, can't get it to go, but 2 rebounds. Goes off the window but doesn't get it to go. And the Reading Rockets are fouled in transition, and that will be 2 shots to the Australian sensation Mitchell Clark.
Yeah, currently on 16 points now for Mitch after only having 2 at half-time. So clearly a high-scoring quarter for Mitch, I believe with 3 threes in the quarter.
Yes, the score in this quarter currently 28-22 in favour of the Reading Rockets. Another high-scoring affair as Clark doesn't get the first free throw to go.
Yeah, rare miss from Mitch Clark from the free throw line. I'm sure he won't miss 2 in a row.
And he won't indeed, as he goes 1 from 2 from the line. 79 plays 67. A minute and 19 remaining in this third quarter. The 3 ball is up and away. Jaden Gruel, my goodness me. What a shooting exhibition we are being treated to here.
Yeah, interesting to see the Reading Rockets go under that ball screen.
Clark drives and gets the ball stripped. Jackman will play against Round and Champion. Champion, great stand, great defense. And the Reading Rockets with a 9-point advantage. Give the ball to Round, who fires the 3. Can't quite get it to go. Champion. Oh, it's going to be a City of Birmingham rebound with 40 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see it was Lewis Champion in there. I was cut off by the coach of the Birmingham Rockets, but good to see Lewis getting in and trying to get an offensive rebound or 2.
So entering the final couple of possessions of this third quarter. What a third quarter it's been. 54 points currently scored in the third quarter as Gruel has defended really well. Iberia falls to the floor, and that's going to be a travel on the play. And sideline ball to the Reading Rockets, who, remember, were only 5 points up at half-time, so they are leading this quarter by 4. And there is about a 4-second difference between shot and game clock. Both teams in the penalty, so any fouls will result in 2 shots. Champion has it. Shot clock is now going under 10. Screen and roll will happen. Champion rejects it, kicks it to Clark. Clark is short on the 3 ball. Round gets it, round to Champion, to Alexander, who's fouled with 3.2 seconds left. Clinical by the Reading Rockets. And there's a little bit of afters on the play, just checking out which role each other will be having after the game, whether it'll be a ham, a cheese, or maybe even a controversial tuna.
Yeah, I think Lewis, Champion being the captain of the team there, a strong foul which has now been called an unsportsmanlike by number 10, Ben Chu. Lewis just going over and having a word with him about maybe a bit of sportsmanship. It was a hard foul as Christian Alexander was going up.
Yes, Christian Alexander was definitely fouled, and it's been upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. So that will mean 2 shots and possession for the Rockets. There's still 3.2 seconds on the clock, so the Rockets do have a chance to add to anything that Alexander can give them. He makes the first. Rockets have 80.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what the Reading Rockets run from the sideline here with 3.2 left.
Alexander gets the roll on the second, and Zach Powell's come in for Isaac Round, who's done a really good job in this third quarter. So sideline ball to the Reading Rockets. They're up 11. Can they add to this? Can you imagine a 3-ball would be just what the doctor ordered for the home team?
Yeah,
Powell on the curl. Can't get it in. They have done. It's turned over. Jackman gets it. Jackman won't get it off in time, even though he has scored. And that will do us for the third quarter. My goodness me, what a third quarter it's been, Jack. 81 plays 70. 32 points to 25 in that quarter. Let's catch our breath and give us a review of that one.
Yeah, amazing shooting quarter again, similar to the second. Most quarters 25 would be more than enough, but with the Reading Rockets scoring 31, it's really tough to keep up with that kind of pace. I think it'll be interesting to see what the City of Birmingham coach does. I think maybe he'll go back to his own defence because it was effective for them. Maybe the 1-3-1 again, because we know that caused issues for the Reading Rockets. You'd also imagine if they do go back to that, the Reading Rockets will be slightly better, as Samit Nurazade has probably gone over it, especially at half-time with the long 15-minute break. So
let's give us some statistics for this third quarter. Mitch Clark currently leading his team with 17 points, 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. Finn Porter has 15 points to his name. Lewis Champion with 14. For the Birmingham Rockets, their new signing Jaden Gruel has 22 points personal. Orlan Jackman has 15, and Sam Tolawase has 14. And in terms of the 3-point percentage, the Reading Rockets shooting the ball at 46% from beyond the arc, and the City of Birmingham Rockets 61% from downtown, 13 from 21. Reading Rockets leading the rebound game quite healthily, 31 rebounds to 20. But probably the most interesting stat for the Reading Rockets fans is the 23 assists that they have. And as we enter this fourth quarter, Teasdale, Chu, Gruel, Oberia and Jackman are on the floor for COB. Pinnock, Jenkins, Clark, Alexander and Champion for the Reading Rockets, who are looking to chalk up win number 9 of their NBL Division 1 campaign. But we know how this team from Birmingham can score and score quickly, as Gruel drives, can't get it to go, but Chu will rebound. And that will go for 2. Alexander to Jenkins. Jenkins playing with Alexander. Jenkins with the little float off the baseline, gets it to go for 2.
Yeah, really tough shot there from Jamar Jenkins, driving left, falling left, but with the right hand. Really tough to keep your balance and control on a shot like that, especially over a tall defender.
Reece Pinnock is called for that foul. That's foul number 4 for him. Rockets looking to ice the pick and roll there.
Looks like Coach Samit Nourizadeh is leaving Reece Pinnock out there. Oh no, maybe not. Spoke too soon. Zach Powell's coming in.
Yep, Zach Powell has checked into the game, as you said. And the floor wipers, for the second time, incredibly slow. And they're both on my under-14 team. So I'm definitely getting fined.
Yeah, it says something about your transition game, I think.
Yes, agreed.
But positive season for the under-14s on that note.
Yes, doing very well. Fantastic group of players to coach. And we're very fortunate enough in the junior club to have a number of wonderful young people. And very proud of all of our coaches, players, team managers, parents, supporters that all work together to make our junior club what it is. So big shout out to them. Looks like we are ready to resume with 83 playing 72. As we've said, a high scoring affair. If you've just joined us, welcome. It's going to be a hot battle in this 4th and final quarter, as Teesdale has it with the shot clock winding down. He looks to go to the rack but can't get it to go. Champion eventually comes up with it. Champion with plenty of contact as he's dribbling down the court. Champion looks to drive all the way to the rack, can't get it to go. Alexander rebounds and one. Christian Alexander clears up the boards, and Ben Chu is charged with that one, and Alexander will have a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, Lewis Champion with a great drive there, trying to attack Jaden Gruel and trying to get a foul on him, but didn't occur, didn't make the layup. But Christian Alexander playing his role really well and grabbing a rebound, putting it back in and getting the free throw.
86 plays 72. It's a 14-point advantage to the home team. They've had to work really hard to establish this. As Gruel, who's the man of the moment for City of Birmingham, passes to Teesdale, who's out of bounds, and Nuno Rodriguez straight away makes a change and puts Martin Gale back in. Martin Gale, who's had just a fantastic career so far, and is a real stalwart of British basketball. Powell for the Reading Rockets to Champion, thought about the 3. He's against Jackman. Out of bounds is the call. Lewis Champion passed the ball. And the officials are just going to check the shot clock, because the shot clock was in fact reset. And didn't look like there was a change of possession.
It shows how important Martin Gale is to this team. He leads the team in minutes, and I think he's not a massive scorer for this squad. We know he's got that in his game, but the defensive effort that he shows and the leadership is what gives him those really high amounts of minutes per game.
Absolutely, couldn't have said it better myself. Really important cog in this wheel, and it'll be interesting to see how long Coach Nuno Rodriguez waits before Sam Tolowase, who's been very influential in this game, comes back in. So it's 14 seconds on the shot clock, that's what's been decided. Champion will pass into Jenkins. Clark drives on advantage to Powell, who's off on the 3 ball. The rebound is a tough one. Gruel gets that for City of Birmingham. And out of bounds is the call. And it's those mistakes that are hurting COB at this moment.
Good to see Christian Alexander still fighting for those offensive rebounds. Doesn't get that one there, but great to see him fighting and going for it.
So Jenkins has it for the Reading Rockets. Clark off that T-screen turns the ball over. Gruel going against Clark. Clark doing a fabulous job, but Gruel gets to the rack and scores 2. What a matchup that's been. Yeah,
really good matchup there. 2 very, very good guards in this league going at it. Good defense from Mitch Clark. No help, unfortunately, to come across and block that shot.
Champion has it, 7 seconds on the shot clock. He'll go against Gruel. A little step back from Champion. Goodness me, Lewis Champion, I gotta love that off the right leg for 2.
Yeah, really lovely shot, tough shot to make, but we all know Lewis Champion's got the experience to make it.
Foul is called on the Gruel pass. Lewis Champion will pick that one up. Jordan Dawes is coming back into the game.
Yeah, Jordan Dawes, another key part of this team. Starts really, really tough defender. Normally picks people up full court. Has played at all different levels in British basketball. Played at Division 3, Division 2, and now Division 1.
88 plays 74. Teasdale fires the 3, but is short on that one. Champions rebounding for the home team. Thought about pitching to Clark, who was open. Champion still with the ball. And a carry is called on the play. And it's a bit bitty at the minute. A lot of mistakes being made by both teams. Carl Teasdale has come out. Nathan Ramsdale-Owen in. Lewis Champion out and Isaac Round back in.
Yeah, really good minutes there from Carl Teasdale. He was out there really trying, really putting in some strong defence and some really nice ball movement, and was making shots when he was open. It was good to see someone like that who hasn't played until the 3rd quarter come in and do a great job.
Under 13 South Region, I'm telling you. Anyway, Jordan Dawes has the ball here. He's against Alexander, but not doing anything on that mismatch as Jackman is stopped. Ramsdale-Owen will fire the 3 but won't connect. Scoring dried up a little bit for both teams in this 4th quarter, considering the high pace that it was. Alexander will go to Powell. Shot clock winding down. Jenkins is open for 3. Bang! Jemiah Jenkins! 91-74 for the Reading Rockets.
Yeah, Jemiah Jenkins just left a little bit too open there.
Jackman for 3 is short. Powell, big rebound, but it will stay in favour of the City of Birmingham. 91 plays 74, 165 of you tuning in to watch the Rockets derby. It's the Reading Rockets versus the City of Birmingham Rockets. It's been a high-scoring affair so far. Gale with the ball, feeds inside to Jackman, who's going to play against Alexander. Jackman spins. Looks like it was blocked again by Alexander. That could be block number 5. We'll have to check on that.
Yeah, really nice move there from Orlan Jackman.
Powell got doubled on the pickup and is adjudged to have travelled, and 6 minutes remaining, and that change has happened. Sam Tolowase's come in, but he's come in for Orlan Jackman. So you do wonder if Coach Nuno Rodriguez will have his main scorers all together on the floor for the final part of this game.
Yeah, you'd imagine that's only going to be a short rest for Orlan Jackman, and he'll be back in pretty soon.
So Ramsdale-Owen has the ball. Tolowase straight down. Knocks the 3 ball down, 91-77, straight off the bench. Sam T getting it done for his team. Jenkins looking to go 1 against 1 on the mismatch to Powell. Powell for 3 is well short, gets his own rebound, hangs in the air, short again, and not the offense that I'm sure Coach Nurizade would have wanted. As Gale goes to Iberia, back to Gale. Gale gets fouled on the play. And that foul is going to be charged to Isaac Round.
Yeah, I think he tried to give up a foul in transition there, and the referee didn't call it, and then got beaten off the dribble and gave up a smart foul.
Indeed, indeed. So sideline ball to the City of Birmingham Rockets. They trail 91-77.
And Reece Pinnock checks in for Zach Powell after that interesting fall-away jump shot.
Gale to Toloase, goes off the bounce. Toloase looked like he could have travelled there, but he's playing physically against Alexander, and a foul is called on the play. And Christian Alexander charged with that one. 2 shots will be the outcome. Foul number 3 for Alexander. What a competitor Sam Toloase is, Jack.
Yeah, obviously gives up quite a lot of size in that matchup, but definitely doesn't give anything up in heart and strength. Christian Alexander on 5 blocks, so you'd think trying to not attack him, but Sam Toloase doesn't think that about anyone. He attacks at any chance he gets and lets you know about it as well. As he gets an offensive rebound and another putback and an and one. Just to back up your point of a competitive spirit, misses the free throw, gets his own rebound and gets a foul again.
Yes, and that's an absolute sickener for Coach Nurazade, a rebound from the actual free throw shooter. Toloase missed the second, but put in his rebound and will go to the line for the bonus. And all of a sudden, it could become a 10-point game with lots of time left in this one.
Yeah, plenty of time left in this game. It's not done yet.
Toloase gets the friendly roll on the free throw. 91 plays 81. A little bit of pressure from the Birmingham Rockets. Pinnock. Looks like the Birmingham Rockets are really up the intensity defensively as Jenkins will stop and pop for 3. Finds the back of the iron. That's really a shot that they wanted to make as Toloase to Ramsdale Owen to Dawes. Dawes kicks it to Gale. Gale thought about the 3, goes off the bounce, kicks it to Ramsdale Owen for 3. Off the back of the iron, but the City of Birmingham keep it alive. Gale for 3 challenge, and he connects. And a timeout has been called by the Reading Rockets head coach, Samit Nurazade. His team were up big. It's now a 7-point game, 91 plays 84.
Yeah, really good effort from the City of Birmingham Rockets and great ball movement to find the open shooter. Didn't make the first, got the offensive rebound, settled, and then made the second one. And they did that with a few people that you'd expect to be in the game on the bench, like Orlan Jackman and the new signing in Gruel, both on the bench in that spell, which shows the depth of this squad.
Indeed, and as you say, Orlan Jackman still to come back into the game. It's tough times for the Reading Rockets, who have only scored 10 points in this quarter, bearing in mind they scored 31 and 29 in the sandwich part of this game. Nevertheless, they still have a 7-point advantage and have the ball. Coach Nurazade talking things over with his team. But you have to say momentum currently with the City of Birmingham, and again a really crucial probably minute and a half, 2 minutes here, Jack, where momentum will play a big part in this end game.
Yeah, Samit Nurazade only having 1 timeout left, as City of Birmingham Rockets have 2. So that plays a difference, especially if it gets closer towards the end of the game. Something we haven't discussed is Elijah Maynard not playing in the second half. So I don't know if maybe he's picked up a niggle or an injury of some kind.
So Reading Rockets looking a little shaky off the bounce at the minute, but Pinnock finds Clark. Clark gets into the lane but is double teamed. And out of bounds is the call. And the Reading Rockets really struggling under this pressure from the Birmingham Rockets.
Yeah, really strong trap there from City of Birmingham, which led to Mitch falling over and trying to save it to Lewis Champion, but it going out of bounds.
So a big defensive possession here for the Reading Rockets. As Gale coming off the pin down will play pick and roll with Tolawase. Gale back to Tolawase, fires the 3-ball and connects. Sam Tolawase, wow, reduces the arrears to 4.
Yeah, that's not bad defence there from Reading Rockets. Did a good job on hedging on the first screen, and then Mitch Clark coming across and contesting Sam Tolawase really strong, but an even better shot.
Jenkins tries to go to the rack and gets fouled in the process. And a bench technical has been given against the City of Birmingham. So the foul was Nathan Ramsdale-Owen.
Yeah, I don't think they were happy with the call. I think they were wanting a offensive foul on Jemiah Jenkins for a hook, but called as a defensive foul and then a technical for the reaction.
Always a tough one when you get kind of maybe a 50-50 call and then there's a reaction. It wasn't necessarily aggressive or bad in that sense, but that has happened anyway. The technical foul free throw was converted. Jemiah Jenkins will go to the line, and the Reading Rockets really need these two to count, Jack, with it being a 5-point game as we were at halftime.
Yeah, I think momentum was obviously swinging in the direction of the City and Birmingham Rockets, but with that it just slows the game down, stops the game, which I think in these kind of moments is key. Obviously, City of Birmingham would like free throws at the other end to try and cut into the lead with time not going, but that just stops the game for a second and changes the momentum.
Jenkins, 2 from 2 from the line. The City of Birmingham Rockets shooting 57% from the 3-point line, 16 from 28. Incredible shooting statistics. As we enter the final 3 minutes, Jordan Dawes passes inside to Tolawase. Tolawase will surely play against Porter. Tolawase with the fadeaway gets it to go. My goodness me, Sam T, 26 points and leads all scorers in the ballgame.
You'd almost think this was his home venue, the way he shoots in this venue, but obviously being an ex-Rocket, but I don't believe he played at the Valley.
Porter misses the easy one at the rim. Gives a chance now for the City of Birmingham Rockets, who trail by just 5. They did trail by as many as 16 points in the third quarter. Dawes in the corner, shot clock winding down, has to fire one, gets the roll for 2. 94 plays 91 as we enter the final 2 minutes of the game. If you've just joined us, it's been an absolute cracker.
Yeah, really tough hook shot there from Jordan Dawes.
And a foul is called on the play, on the catch for Finn Porter. That will be charged to Jordan Dawes, but that's no effect as it's sideline ball. 1 minute 56, it's a 3-point ball game. This is the closest the Birmingham Rockets have been for a long time. Joanna Lima says, what a weak technical foul. The reaction was not that aggressive. I think we probably agree with that here, especially on a tough call like that. Having said that, that has not stopped the City of Birmingham's comeback. It's baseline ball to the Reading Rockets, and they're only leading by 3 now.
Yeah, 1 possession game in the last 2 minutes. Obviously can go either way at this point. So we'll be interested to see what adjustments both coaches make.
So Jenkins has it. Looked like he got bumped by Abirio. He's playing tough defense. Jenkins will fire a ridiculous 3, and that's no good. Pinnock tries to keep it alive. And a foul's called. Yes, sorry, I couldn't see whether it was foul or out of bounds. And Jordan Dawes is charged with that one as well. So that puts the City of Birmingham on the cusp of being in the penalty. The Rockets already in the penalty. Sonia Armstrong, Sam is just spectacular. Well, there's absolutely no doubt about that. He has come to play in this second half, that's for sure. As I said, leading all scorers in the game with 26 points personally. He's 4 from 6 from downtown. He's got 9 rebounds to go with those 26 points. It's a sideline ball to the Rockets of Reading.
Yeah, new 14 on the shot clock there.
Clark gets fouled on the drive, and 2 shots will come. I'm pretty sure that was a foul by Ron Iberia right in front of us. It looked pretty clear, would you say?
Yeah, he came across, and I think he also got a hand on the ball but went across the arms of Mitch Clark to get to it, so I think it was definitely a foul.
So really important free throws here for Mitch Clark. We've got 96 seconds remaining in the game. Reading Rockets leading by 3, make that 4, 95-91. 177 of you watching this really close end game between the 2 Rockets of NBL Division 1. They're going to do it all again next week as Clark goes 2 from 2, makes some really important free throws. It's a 5-point game and a massive possession coming up here, Jack.
Yeah, big possession, and interestingly, still got Orlan Jackman and Justin Brawl on the bench for the City of Birmingham Rockets.
10 seconds on the shot clock. It's Gale. Dawes looking to go to the rack. Doesn't get it to go. Interesting. Lewis Champion rebounding, and Jemiah Jenkins has it for the Reading Rockets. Looks like he's going to get doubled, and a travel is called on the play. And the Rockets of Reading continue, Jack, just to dribble under this pressure.
Yeah, you know there's a trap coming and there's pressure coming. You just got to make the easy pass and move the ball and move the defence in that situation. I know Jemiah Jenkins is a great one-on-one player and wants the ball in his hands, but it needs to be secondary after the ball is moved, in my opinion.
So that man, Jaden Gruel, who's the second leading scorer for the City of Birmingham Rockets, is back into the game. Unsurprisingly, 96 plays 91. We've got 64 seconds remaining. Another huge possession for both teams. Pick and roll coming. Gruel still defended. Iberia to Tolawase inside. Tolawase goes up and gets fouled. Finn Porter, look, no, I do beg your pardon. Reese Pinnock is going to be fouled out of the game on that play. Jordan Dawes coming back into the game. Looks like Coach Nuno Rodriguez going offense for defense. And Elijah Maynard is coming in, Jack. So it looks like it wasn't injury-based. It was Coach's decision.
Yeah. But
with 47.5 seconds left and a 5-point advantage to the Reading Rockets, Sam Tolawase will go to the line for 2 shots. Coach Nurazade with 1 timeout remaining. Coach Rodriguez with 2. A lot of noise from the Loddon Valley crowd as Tolawase misses the first.
Yeah, I think it's so loud and noisy in here. The scoreboard camera is actually shaking.
As am I. Tolawase makes the second. Coach Nurazade elects not to call timeout on this possession. Full court pressure is negated by the Reading Rockets.
Great decision from Eli there to not shoot that one. And then
but he shoots that one and makes the 3-ball. What a 3! You were just thinking, what on earth is he doing shooting that one? But he drains it, and the Reading Rockets lead by 7, 99-92. 34.1 seconds remaining in the game.
Yeah, massive shot from Eli, considering he's been on the bench this whole half and has come in with 45 seconds to play, I believe it was. I think a great decision to not shoot it in transition and break the press, but then it came back to him and he was wide open and went, I will shoot it then.
Even in the mayhem of the game, still time to say a big thanks to our sponsors and partners, to Drippy Grippy, a favourite, I think. Everybody loves Drippy. I still haven't got any socks from them yet,
Same.
but I'm in negotiation.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to that stage, so that's really important. So that's the first thing. Anyway, we mentioned Bucks University earlier on, Jack, which was great. Physiolistic, Go Perform have been really great. Go Perform, we were there the other day with our academy players doing some testing. Fantastic people there, fantastic facility, so a big thank you to them. Obviously to Nobro, who have been great sponsors of ours, to Somerville Glass and Windows, and to Golfplex as well. So, and to Lower Early MOTs. We'll get them all in. There we go. Absolutely. So can it be a win for the Reading Rockets? The Hoops have already done it. I have to tell you that, Jack. If I get a double win this weekend, it'll be fabulous. I can go home a happy man.
What a great weekend.
Indeed.
The Hoops
So
win and the Rockets win.
yes, let's see. City of Birmingham with the ball at the sideline. They've chosen to advance, so a 14-second shot clock. Tolawase goes to Gale. They're running Teasdale off a screen. Gale will stop and pop for 3, but no good. Porter rebounds to Champion. And no foul yet from the Birmingham Rockets. Not entirely sure why. Deflected out of bounds.
Ooh, okay, so we've got one referee pointing one way and one pointing the other. So they're going to have a discussion. And let's see where they go. And it's gone the way of the Reading Rockets.
Indeed, so 16.1 seconds left. Jordan Dawes checks into the game. Jaden Krul is out. Both teams in the bonus. So they're not trying to foul, by what I understand,
which is an
interesting one. So it looks like the Rockets will play out the possession. And Clark drops the ball, and out of bounds is the call.
Timeout called.
Yeah, so it looks like Reading Rockets are going to take the victory here, but it looks like City of Birmingham are looking at just reducing the arrears. 5.1 seconds remaining. Reading Rockets 99, City of Birmingham 92. And it's been a quite magnificent advertisement for offense, certainly, in their NBL Division 1. And it looks like the Reading Rockets will chalk up win number 9 of the season. An important bounce-back win after their cup final defeat to the Milton Keynes Breakers and last week's setback against the Bradford Dragons.
Yeah, Bradford Dragons have really been on a roll of late. Obviously, beating the Reading Rockets last weekend in Bradford, and then beating the City of Birmingham Rockets last night in Birmingham. With a few new additions, including NBL veteran Ronald Blaine joining Bradford Dragons. So good to see him back in the league. As we know, a great scorer in NBL Division 1, so we know that adds a bit of firepower to an already amazing offensive team in Bradford Dragons.
Absolutely. None of the City of Birmingham players who have made threes are shooting below 50%, which is an incredible statistic. Anyway, we're going to probably the final possession of the game as Tolawase gets it for 3, but he's off. He actually airballs that one. 1.3 seconds remaining. Coach Nurizadeh decides to take time out.
Yeah, you'd imagine that timeout is just to advance the ball to get it away from his own basket.
As I chose not to do yesterday, and
yes,
that backfired.
It did.
Considerably.
You still managed to get the win, though, with the Division 3 men's side against West Herts Warriors.
Indeed, but definitely an end game to review. And as much as mistakes were made on the court, I think it's really important that the coach takes that responsibility. So always an interesting one to chat over. Anyway, we will the Reading Rockets will be back in action, as I said, next week. It's the City of Birmingham Rockets again. It's back-to-back weekends, and then the Reading Rockets have a double header next weekend as they face the Loughborough Riders away. And I believe during the half-term break, on Thursday the 15th of February, the Rockets travel to the Derby Trailblazers. So they have a really tough 3-game road trip coming up. City of Birmingham, of course, face Reading next weekend before travelling to Thames Valley Cavaliers, who are on a bit of an up. And that's a real scrap down at that end of the Division 1 table before themselves taking on the Loughborough Riders away from home as well. So both teams, a couple of tough away games coming up. So this game's been quite an important one. But once again, thank you very much indeed for joining us. It's been brilliant. We're 1.8 seconds is now on the game clock. So let's see what happens here. Are the Rockets of Reading going to inbound to hold or inbound to score? We shall see. Isaac Round has come into the game. Clark off one leg. Can't get it to go, and that'll do us. The Reading Rockets are victorious by 99 points to 92. It's been an absolutely fantastic ball game here at Loddon Valley Leisure Centre. We have been treated to some really outstanding shooting by both teams. And the Reading Rockets, led by Mitch Clark with 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Lewis Champion had 16 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Jemiah Jenkins with 16 points and 2 assists. And Finn Porter, rewarded for his start, 15 points, together with 3 rebounds for the City of Birmingham Rockets. Sam Tolawase led all scorers in the game. He had 27 points personal. Fantastic outing for him to go with 9 rebounds and 2 assists. Jaden Gruel, 24 points personal with 4 assists. And Orlan Jackman, who we didn't see feature in the latter stages of that 4th quarter, but had 15 points together with a rebound. Rockets led by as many as 17 in the game, but come out with a 7-point victory, 99-92. Jack, it's been a pleasure having you with us. Just give us your summary of today's game.
Yeah, I think, as you can see from that game, both of these teams are going to be really fighting for position all the way through the rest of this league season, and I think City of Birmingham definitely aren't done there. You can see, as you said, down 16, still fighting, still come through and bring this game back, as we're waiting to hear the MVP of the game for the Rockets, which is captain Lewis Champion.
Yes, Lewis Champion, 16 points personal, with 60% from the three-point line, 3 from 5, was perfect from the foul line, 5 from 5, had 4 rebounds with his 6 assists, and was a really influential part in his 30 minutes. A big congratulations to the home team, Reading Rockets. Once again, a massive thank you for joining us. It's been great to have so many of you on the stream, and we will see you at our next home game, which will be in a couple of weeks' time when the Reading Rockets host the Nottingham Hoods. That's Sunday the 18th of February here at the Valley. It's a 4 p.m. tip-off. We look forward to seeing you then. But from myself and Jack, a big thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend. And let's go Rockets.